Hey, what is up, guys? Pine Belt Beer Reviews back here again with you today for another one. And the one that I have today is the Atlanta, Georgia brewery, Sweetwater, and it's the Georgia Brown, the English style brown ale. It's 5.1% ABV. Let me check that. It's about 5% ABV. Um, yeah, it gets a 81, I believe, on Beer Advocate, which is a good score. The Bros haven't looked at it yet. It gets a 3.5 on Untapped. And let's go ahead and get it cracked open and see what it's all about. See if I can get it up there with smoke. Lots of smoke on that. My quick movements kind of made it. I was trying to get it up to the camera really fast, and I think all it blew out of the bottle. But there's a lot down in the bottle though too. Still just kind of hovering around the beer. So let's go ahead and get it poured. See what it looks like. I've had this one once before, and it was a while ago. I actually got it. It was actually the first Sweetwater I had ever had, and it was out of a Beer of the Month Club 12 pack. I think it was Amazon that I got that from, some like Beer of the Month club, and they have all kinds of other different clubs. So yeah, with that, I poured about one finger of kind of beige, bubbly head, and in the light, let's see if I can get it in this light here. Well, it's pretty much brown, but it's kind of a more kind of rusty red brown. I know this isn't. It doesn't have any. I think it's Willamette and Columbus hops it's made with. And then on the bottle, I think it says what kind of malts, caramel and chocolate malts. So yeah. Let's go ahead and go with the aroma on it. I remember last time I had it, I liked it. I really liked it. So see if that stays the same. So yeah, you get all the caramel and the sort of brown breadiness to it, and like the kind of almost sweet, almost kind of like maple like syrup kind of thing going on with it. But it's pretty subtle. It doesn't like stand out at you too much. But it is definitely sweet. It's definitely brown, like kind of the darker bread, almost like wheat bread, or like whole grain bread. And then that sort of caramel, and I get a little bit of the chocolate malt too, but that's very subtle. So let's go ahead and go for the flavor. Very bready, and lots of that caramel too. And those sort of more mild. I think that the Columbus and English, or the Columbus and Willamette are kind of English style hops, if I'm not mistaken. I might be, but it's got that sort of mild, kind of more English style hop, kind of bitterness towards the back. But it's not like really overpowering like some of the American West Coast hops would be. It's very mild, and it really does more to help balance the beer out, whether rather than just being there for like a hop kick. It's more they're balancing hops for sure. Other than that, I might get there's maybe a little bit of like some dark fruitiness, kind of like some plums or something like that, you know. But more or less, it's that really sort of kind of ruddy brown bread flavor with that caramel malt in there, and that's kind of towards the middle of the caramel malt, and the chocolate malt and the brown breadiness is towards the front, and then has those nice Willamette and Columbus hops balancing out. The mouthfeel is kind of a medium body, but it's getting towards heavy, but mostly medium. A little bit fizzy from the carbonation. It's not too carbonated though. It's all very well very cohesive in how it all comes together in the finish. So it's kind of like, since it's 5%, it's kind of a wetter finish. It's pretty drinkable, and it's very pleasant, very nice actually, for a brown ale. It's kind of really the kind of brown ale that I really like. It's got that sort of, like I said, the kind of caramel and bready sweetness to it, and then and I like that the hops are there to sort of, some of the brown ales can be a little bit too sweet, or they can just sort of lack kind of a roundness that can really just sort of finish them out well. And this one really has that. It's a very round brown ale. It's very well rounded. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that this one for me overall is an A plus for sure. A plus brown ale. It's just really great. I can see myself getting a 6 pack of these just to have around. Uh, Unfortunately, it's this is a year round though. It's a year round. It's not a seasonal uh, uh, kind of offering from Sweetwater. It's definitely year round, like their 420 pale ale and everything like that. So, uh, but I could definitely see this being a very nice beer to start like fall or something off with, or maybe even just kind of drink on into sort of the cooler months of spring. So definitely recommend picking it up. It's an A plus for me. I can't really find anything wrong with it. It's just exactly what I'm looking for in a brown ale. So A plus, definitely recommend going and see if you see a single of it, or just buy it. And I think it might be in the tackle box, the variety 12 pack from Sweetwater too. But again, definitely recommend checking it out and see what you think. And till next time, guys, thank you for watching.